Welcome to Move Podcast, where we talk about stories that inspire, motivate, and transform lives. Like I told you all that this podcast is going to be for the youth. This podcast is going to be the voice for the youth. I go by the name Lobito, aka Mr. Consistency, aka the combo of all podcaster, aka the man we get doings, aka the man with the beer king we don't come from royal family. And today I have an amazing guest in the show. I told you all that we are going to be bringing more of youth to the studio, more of younger generation to the studio. And why are we bringing them? We are bringing them just because for them to share their experience so far. You know, we can't just be bringing the older people to the show. We can't just be bringing these old people to the show. This is a new generation, and we need to set this standard high. And someone I have in the show today, he just graduated from the University of Ilorin. He studied computer science, and I know that he has so much to share with you all. Like I told you all that I want you to be remember my podcast for something amazing, something inspiring, where you are going to switch, where you are going to turn into whenever you are down. That is it. Let's welcome him to the show.
Hi guys, my name is Dolapo. I'm a graduate of University of Ilorin and I'm so happy to be on this program. We'll be talking about the experiences in school and what's not.
I got stuck say I did very happy and I appreciate every single thing you people will do. I appreciate the subscribes, I appreciate the loves for the views, and I'm hoping that you guys can do more. I'm going to appreciate if you guys can just, show some love. Let the subscribers go higher. Let the views go higher. I'm going to appreciate it and I'm going to give you the best podcast show in Nigeria this year. Thank you all. Dolapo, I have a lot of questions and I know that you have so much to say. My number one question is this. Do you feel university helped you to discover who you truly are? Abi, did it force you to conform to the societal expectation?
Well, from my own experiences and everything, I have already had it in mind before entering the university. I have stuff that I have in plans to do. So the university never had any effect
On you?
on me because all my life I've always wanted to be a writer and a singer.
Okay.
I just felt like going to the university was just to satisfy the kind of parents I have.
Okay.
They are these kind of parents that always want education for the children they have, and also the kind of society that we are. Most people believe once you don't go through that stage, you are not someone.
Yes.
So I just more like I went to the university just to satisfy my parents.
That was awesome. You went to the university to satisfy your parents, and it doesn't add anything. It's just like a normal gift for you.
Yeah, I just went with the flow.
You just went with the flow. That's crazy. Yeah. D, what is that one lesson where you learn outside the classroom that changed the way you take see this world as a whole? What be that one lesson where you learn outside the classroom?
Okay, so one of the lessons I learned that I believe no lecturer in school or university or wherever you are will teach is the ability to adapt to whatever situation you find yourself.
What type of situation do you find yourself outside the classroom? D?
Okay, so there are some situations whereby during school activities, you'd have to balance when you go for classes, when you do your personal life stuffs and how you go about everything. For example, now, during exam period, sometimes you might be hungry. There might be a little setback for you in the aspect of you trying to find something for yourself to eat.
Okay.
And there is nobody that will come through for you because you just have to find your way around it. Nobody would listen to your excuses. So your ability to balance it up and try to find a way to sort yourself out, and also the purpose of you being in school is also fulfilled too. Then I feel like that is one of the lessons that no lecturer will teach you in school.
The way of survival.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Dolapo, this one this next question is about societal pressure. You understand? Do you feel pressure to succeed quickly because of what people expect from a graduate, there is this saying, graduate ni, ó jẹ́ kó bó ṣe ṣe tán school báyìí sìn, ó jẹ́ kó ti ríṣẹ́, ó jẹ́ kó máa mú wálé. Some people don't understand that this is Nigeria. It's fucking hard for a graduate to finish university. Okay, you serve the country without no connection. I feel like it's very hard for them to succeed to get a job. Do you feel that pressure as a graduate?
Okay. So first off, let me address the question by saying I'm this kind of person that don't fold under pressure. In the sense that right from time I've always been this kind of person that works at my pace. And I believe once everybody believes the fact that everybody's path to success is different, then we would move forward in life. What I'm trying to pass across is that there are certain things that you might do and you might be successful at it. Once I try to want to try what you did, I might not even achieve half of what you've achieved because that is your own path to success.
Okay.
So because I said that is your path to success does not mean I don't have my own path too.
Of course.
And it also does not mean that I shouldn't work towards my own achievement and goals. What I'm just trying to say is that instead of folding under pressure, you should try as much as possible to work on the aspects you feel is necessary to work on, and you attain whatever you want.
Okay. Since you graduated like this, before that, you go come out, you go school, come back. Is hope nobody is telling you like but see, there's these stupid people in the street. They say that but you graduate from back, say, the one saying, how do you dodge those kind of questions from the neighborhood, from those elders, that they are just wishing you good, you understand?
Yeah.
They don't have any ill intentions towards you. So that they ask you that so you only one saying, but they know say you don't graduate, so they won't just ask you, how do you, bob that kind of questions?
Actually, to be very, very honest, I've not come across people asking me such questions. Maybe that's due to the fact that I'm not this kind of person that go outside a lot.
Right.
And I also feel like probably because they feel most people does not really know about my personal life around.
Okay.
So they just see that I come and go. I don't really share my personal life outside. So people don't really know if I've graduated from school or I'm still in school.
But I'm just not putting it in this system. Like this is imaginative thoughts of mine. If to say you did for that kind of thing, people are asking you, can you share that? But you should school, right? Okay. Like maybe your church member, you sure don't saying, lots of pressures, they feel like after you don't go school, you don't graduate, you don't like 4, 5, 6 years a year. If you come outside like this, you guys get big job. If to say you now there for that kind of situation, how are you going to dash? How are you going to navigate through it?
There's no other way around it. If I don't have a job, I'll tell them I don't have a job. There are situations whereby some people might ask you questions, not because they want to hear what you want to say. Some ask probably if they want to show how to make your way around it or help you. So instead of trying to dodge the question, I feel like being honest about it should actually be what you should do, because you actually don't know what that person has in store for you, for him to ask you such questions.
So in nutshell, you need to be transparent, you need to be honest.
Yeah.
That's amazing. This one is I always talk this thing. When you ask some people that, do you have regrets in life? Some people say that, but behind this thing, they have so many regrets. So you want to dive into some regrets now, basically. If you could erase one experience from your university journey, say you go erase them, and why you want to erase them, come on.
So I have a lot of regrets though.
Okay.
I'll talk about two.
Alright, man.
The first one was when I was a freshman in school. That was when I gained admission.
Okay.
You coming out from secondary school and going to the university, that secondary school mentality will still be in you.
Okay.
And you actually need someone around to orientate you on how it's being done.
Yes.
I had no one like that. So I treated the first year in my school just like I was in secondary school, and it did not really end well for me. That was my first year. I treated it that way in the sense that I felt like most of the stuff that we do in school is just something similar to what I've done in secondary school.
Okay. Okay.
Times that I was meant to dedicate for reading and going for lectures, I sorry about this. I had to do some other stuffs
Okay.
that I wouldn't like to see on camera.
All right. All right.
So I would talk about one or two things. Before I gained admission into the university, I was doing a program in Ilorin. I don't know if you've heard of any A-level program.
I know.
This program that you do and enter 200 level directly.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
long story short, I gained admission before the end of the program. So I had to choose between the continuation of the program or terminating the program and, continue with the academic journey.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So I went with going to school. That was accepting the admission.
Okay.
So I was so full of myself because among my colleagues, it was only two of us that was already a student in school.
Right.
So it's really got into my head to the point of my director then asked me to travel with him to write exam for some of the students.
Like the machinery, the machine.
Yeah. So I had no experience of school. I felt like it is something I can come back and later catch up with.
Okay.
So I traveled with my other friend. Activities were going on in school. It was even during test period.
Oh.
I did not write most of my tests. I traveled with him. We spent 2 weeks at the center we went to write the exam.
All right.
So getting back, a whole lot of things has happened. I went to meet lecturers, tried to lie that I was sick and stuff like that. And the school I graduated from is a very kind of strict school that they don't take stuff like that. Long story short, I was able to write some makeup tests, while some I had to just wait for exam to carry on with it. So it really affected my cumulative grade points then. And even my friend we went together, he had a setback in the sense that he did not move to the next level because he was not able to meet up with the CGPA. Yeah.
So what about the second
that one happened during my penultimate year. This is one of the things I would never ever pray for to happen again because it's really affected me. It affected me mentally. It affected me everything Cali.
Okay.
Yes,
Everything Cali. I like that word.
So I used to play this evening set in school.
All right.
So I went for an evening set one day and we asked to contribute for the new ball.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, fine. I'm just getting to know this.
All right.
Let's just finish this set. Let me go back home and bring whatever money you guys want to collect. So the guy was like, no, I have to go home and bring it. And this person we are talking about is someone that, is a very, very, is a very, very small person to me. I've been playing football before he gained admission. I've been playing football at that particular field before he gained admission to the school. So you are not the one that will tell me what to do and what not to do. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I understand. Oh, yeah.
So I got so pissed off and, a lot of things happened, which really affected me at that moment because this person in question is the son of a soldier. And, and I really did a lot of shit to him. I don't want to reveal everything. My dad or mom can see. So it really affected me in the sense that I was almost reported to school, and the kind of school I am is a school that shows zero tolerance for physical combat or anything that is related to stuff like that. So God really, really helped me because the person they were thinking. So the person they wanted to used to get to me was actually not a student of Unilag. So they believed that I was also not a student. So instead of handling the issue over to the university's police, they handed it over to the division outside the school. Okay. Which made the situation a bit less complicated. I don't know if you understand.
I understand it.
So I had to involve lawyers before they could drop the case and everything.
That's amazing. This segment is about the fear and uncertainty, What is your biggest fear Now that you are stepping into the real world, you know, say university is another world entirely. After you graduated, it's another world entirely for you as well. And how are you planning to face it? Should you get any fear? Now people say you don't graduate, and if you get one fear, how are you planning to face it?
Okay, so the only fear I have now that I'm done with university, I'm moving on to the real life.
Yeah.
The only fear I have is the fear of being a failure. Yes, especially in this kind of country we find ourselves, you have no excuse of being a failure. You have no excuse of being a failure. And the only way you can go about it is by sticking to your plan. You should have a whole plan set out for you. The plans you have during university days might not turn out to be the one you follow now. So now you have to set up a new plan for yourself. Because even those that did better than you when you were in school, are still out there roaming and looking for something to do for themselves. Totally. So you have to understand what you want to do, and you have to make sure what you want to do is something you really want to do.
Now that you graduated, have you posted you to any service or
Yeah, I've not registered for my NYSC yet. I'll be registering with the next batch.
the next batch? That's amazing. So how's life after you graduated? Hope you are coping.
Yeah, it has been quite alright, and God has been faithful. Yes, and thanks to my elder brother too for his support. It got me a good job.
Oh, you see,
That I've been, actually doing. I've been working from home, so
working from home. That's amazing. That's
been
amazing.
less stressful and all. So
Oh no. That's amazing. That's amazing. This one talks about relationship and future connection. Do you think the relationship where you built during your university days will it matter in 5 years or 10 years?
okay, so most of the friends that I made in the university were not actually my classmates, because back then I don't really I don't have a good rapport with most of my classmates, and that is because once we are done with lectures, I don't wait for any extra
Move straight.
thing. I go home after exams, so I don't wait to ask which question. I don't used to have that kind of time. So most of the friends that I made was outside my department, and I'm so grateful to God for making our paths cross, because I believe in the next 5-10 years, I believe we would all meet each other at the top, which would be beneficial to our future offsprings, like our kids.
I understand.
Because they've been trying to work on themselves, and everybody is in different sectors. Those that are into music, those that are into engineering, different aspects, which I believe we would be of help to each other in the nearest future.
I also have one question that's popped in my mind. What is that thing? What is that wrong perspective people normally have about you? For me, they just see from afar, this guy. What do you observe? What is that wrong perspective people normally have about you?
Right from time, most people believe I am a proud kind of person. They believe I have pride because I don't initiate conversations. But most people mistake pride with personality. I'm this kind of person that gets shy easily. I don't really know how to initiate a conversation with the fear of being ignored, to avoid unnecessary embarrassment. So due to that, even some of my classmates, during school times, after exams, they used to do all these anonymous stuffs. Some of them would say, that guy is just always there, does not talk to anybody, is full of pride. Even in church. Because when I'm done with service, I don't wait for any talk and anything. Most of the youths in church, they believe I'm this proud kind of person, which I am not. But,
That's okay.
that is their own way of seeing things. That is on them.
That's on. The wrap up, as we want to round up everything for the day, I have this question. Every guest when they come to the show, I dey always ask them one tricky question every day. This is it. If success didn't matter, waiting you will do genuinely with your life right now. If to say to be successful, anything, no matter, what will you be doing with your life right now?
So I'm a very good fan of language and linguistics. If success does not matter in stuff that we do, I would actually love to learn a lot of languages. I'm a very big fan of people that speak multiple languages. I love it so much. I would have loved to, learn a lot of languages.
That's amazing.
And also, I would love to delve into music. See,
I
I
know
really
see-
like music.
I know see you like music, of course.
I would have loved music and, develop few skills.
This is amazing.
Develop few
And
skills.
for the people out there, every fucking year, people are writing jam. People are getting admission into universities. The rate of employment is very low. We all know that. Yeah. For the youth out there, because based on my podcast, I said it's going to be the voice of the youth. What is that one word of advice you have for someone really also to enter university, feeling like if I enter university, if I finish, I will make a move? I want you to tell them one word of advice.
Yeah, so the only thing I would just say is if you want to go into university to pursue a career, I would advise you to make sure that plan that you are preparing to make for that particular thing is something you are mentally and you are mentally prepared for it. Because if you want to go to university now and you don't have the necessary resources and requirements for you to skill to, it will just be like you are wasting your time. And the necessary requirements are, the finance.
The finance.
Yes, your finance matters a lot.
So much.
You can't collect from the school.
At all.
The school keeps collecting from you, right from your first year to your last
year.
They will drain you financially, they will drain you mentally. You come across a lot of challenges. Challenges from lecturers and stuff. As a girl, as a guy, you go through a lot of things. So you have to be prepared for whatever situation you want to go and face there. But if you believe you are much more of a kind of person that is into skills and stuff, I would advise you to focus on your skills because there are a lot of people out there that are doing very, very well that they didn't go through school.
At all.
Even those that went through school are those that are working under them. You have people like Bill Gates. I don't know him personally, but according to what we've heard,
yeah, of course,
he said he was
a dropout.
A dropout from school. Yeah, and that does not stop him from achieving whatever he wanted to do in life. So as a man, as a woman, you have to have a particular plan set out for yourself. Now, if you have that plan and you feel like school is not part of it, you should go for that plan first.
Yes.
Once it works out for you, you can then go back to your education.
That's amazing. What I'm just going to add to what my amazing guest has just said, regardless of anything what you do, you guys get a plan. No do one because say Mr. A dey do one, you sef you wan do one. Alpha, get time for your list. If you don't get time, ask person for time. No follow Mr. A time go because you go derail. Always have a good plan for yourself. Maybe to love you. And my bro, I appreciate you coming to the show. And God bless you. Until next time. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Moonward Podcast is yesterday. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share. See you until next time.